Well, it's a new month and we have a brand new collection. This is called Threaded Whimsy. And what you'll notice, well, let me see. You'll see it when I go through the pages. We have 6 pieces in this collection as usual. So let me just walk you through them so that you can see just exactly what's going on. And I'll show you every single sheet in this beautiful collection. Okay, so Threaded Whimsy has the look of embroidery, just gorgeous and very fun to have. And this is our 12 by 12, so let me just walk you through. This is 12 by 12. It has 114 cutouts, oh my goodness. There are 2 each of the sheets I'm going to show you. They are on 65-pound cover, which is a heavier weight of paper than 65 pound. It's 176 GSM, if that works for you, but here we go. And this is that first sheet. So let's get in super close so you can really get a look at what these are looking like. Even closer if you can. Is that it? Okay, while she plays with the little trigger thing, so you can see, hopefully, that these are looking like embroidery. Yeah, that's better. There you go, the bunny. We have a gorgeous fox, another bird. And as you can see, these are large cutouts. Look at that fox, isn't he sweet? There's also 2 borders, and on the back side, it's an overall pattern, and just works really nicely. So that's one sheet. Here's the next one. And so some of them are on the side, so that little bunny's on the side. And we leave room so that you can add either the cutouts, you can stamp, you can use dazzles, you can use the die cuts, whatever you like. And aren't they just gorgeous? So neat. And here is the back of this. And just gorgeous too. Now here's another hole. So we've got our deer, that's the darkest one, and flowers all over. We have a squirrel, we have a beautiful bird that you're going to see in a couple of different ways. And on the back of this is a green overall pattern. Then we have tags. Now that's the first time we've had those, and you can see there are 8 on this sheet, and there is a border of flowers. So very fun. And just trim those out. And on the back of that is an all-over pattern in very soft peaches and white. Now these are 6 by 6, so that's also new for us. And just to give you another way to use these lovely pieces, and there is the back with the blue dot. And then of course, we have our cutouts with the greetings. And they're kind of done in pairs so that you could use this on the front, maybe this on the inside of your card. So the birthday candles are lit, celebrate your day. And you see that the edging, the mat, is the same color, and that kind of is a clue to that. So you can use them that way, you can use them individually, just whatever you want, but you do have 2 sheets of each. Now, just to show you how you might use these, here is a scrapbook page. Now this is on the back side of one of those sheets, a giant mat and 3 photos. Just got the key to their house, and there's one of the cutouts with the house, so that works nicely. And this is the cutting dies, this is the chipboard, this is the die cuts that she wrote on with a pen. That's another chipboard, so kind of a preview of what's coming. And of course, you can always do cards. And here is one. In fact, let me just put this on here. Let's see. Right there so you can see it. We're getting closer, and here is that fox cut out. There is a border of the kind of lace looking, and there's more of the die cuts, and, or excuse me, the cutting die. And I love them when they use multiple colors just like that, the same tone but different shades. I think it just works so beautifully. And those tiny buttons, these are the pastel tiny buttons. We also purchased the white tiny buttons from Buttons Galore because we just felt they did such a nice job of playing with these papers. Now we're going to go to the solids. And this is the Threaded Whimsy Solid 12 sheets, 12 by 12, the same weight of paper. And let me show you the colors that you're going to get. So we're going to start off with this light pink. On the back side, there is a bright pink, just works well. The light blue is the next one, and on the back of that is even lighter blue. So we have a green, kind of a moss green, and on the back, a lighter shade. orange in a bright color. I'm not sure if you can see that on your screen, but it is a bright orange. And on the back, a softer yellow. We have a different green, more of a spring green, and a bright yellow on the back. And we have tan, and on the back of that is red. And so this probably has every color in it, I'm thinking, except purple. Just really nice. Very, very useful. You're going to get 2 each of all of those that I just showed you. And then, of course, we have the 6x6. Now, the 6x6 is the same art, but in this package, you're going to get 24 sheets. That means you're going to get 4 of every single sheet that I showed you, which is going to make 228 cutouts. Oh my goodness, just really, really nice. In fact, as always, there is a card ID in the back, but I thought I'd show you the real thing. And look at that, isn't that just fun? So you can see that the back side was used of the 6x6, the solid was used there. And then these are the border cutouts, the other cutouts, the greeting cutouts, all of them just working so nicely. Okay, now we also have, as always, the 31 die cuts. And this too is going to have ideas on the back of the package. But first, let me show you what those sheets look like. So you're going to get 1 of each, 31 altogether. And like the cutouts in the paper pad, all of these have the art that coordinates. Some of them do not have a greeting or a message so that you can layer them. You can use them however you like, but these work just beautifully. And again, we have some ideas to share with you. So this is one. Thank you for making life special. Again, is the cutting die, and that's one of the larger pieces, and a border that's nicely done. And remember, I told you that we had tags for the first time, and here is one of the tags that was used on this card. They put a pocket on the front, sending warm congratulations, and this is with the chipboard. In fact, we'll go to that next, and here is the package, and let me show you, just getting really close to it. Again, there's just so much beautiful detail that is done into the chipboard, and that's really become our hallmark, hasn't it? And here is the idea that's on the back of the package. You can see that charming bird with that little crown at the top. And then I thought this was really fun, where the designer put one of the flowers just kind of tucked behind this particular one, and I thought that was fun. These are the white tiny buttons, and that card is on the back of the package. Looks like that. And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have our cutting dies. Now there are 20 right here. And we purposely made the flowers larger than what we usually do. We just felt that it was time to really let them be larger. Now you can layer them in different colors, as this designer has done, or like I've said all along, you can layer them in colors that are the same color but different shades. And I'm hoping that you can see, let's get in super close again, giving her fingers exercise. You can see the work that's done on the cutting die. They're dots and dashes, just to give more dimension to these pieces. Just works really well. That little bunny is a cutting die, and the ear is a second piece that you can layer on top if you like. Very easy to do with the coloring with ink pads and a blending brush, or with, as was done on this, whoops, that is not a cutting die. Okay, that was chipboard. Well, you could do the same thing. You could do colors into your flowers too with a marker. So as you can see, a lot of things going on. So this is a brand new idea, a brand new set that is just going to give you lots of fun as you work with it and get a different look. And you know, that's what we always like, is to have some things that are unique and special, and I think this fits the bill. So Threaded Whimsy is our brand new one. Now, we have also some freebies for you. When we get to the new month, you will see that there will be a download on the home page, and you can just go down to the bottom, and these are some of the cutouts from the papers. And this is Threaded Whimsy, and you can see it right there. So you can print that out as often as you want. The other thing we have for free is for our VIPs. So when your purchases total $500 over 12 months, the last 12 months, you will be a VIP, and that means that you can get 2 each of the 6x6 Threaded Whimsy at the beginning of the month. So that will be coming to some of you. We will also have subscriptions for these because every month we do a brand new collection. As a matter of fact, we just finished the first Christmas for 2026 in our design team. And you can, okay, so stop doing that, Paulette, just focus on Threaded Whimsy. So we've got 2 subscriptions. One is I Want It All. Now in this subscription, you do not have the cutting die. So that's a possibility for people. You're going to get 20% off, 20% off. You're going to get 1 each of all the things, and you will get it before we do the webisode, and that way you've got a chance to play with them. And because there's ideas on the packaging, you are really set to go. Now, if you say, don't be silly, Paulette, of course I want the cutting dies. Well, we call that I really want it all. Do you hear the difference? I want it all and I really want it all. Same deal. 20% off. You're going to also get it before the webisode. So you're going to get started with 7 ideas, and that's really fun. Okay, so those are the things that are happening this month with Threaded Whimsy. I hope you love it.